Hal, what are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. What about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
Hey. I'll never forget your kindness. Thank you.
Are you serious? Good day to you. What do you need?
Good luck to you.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig sent.
Nice. All right. Nice. All right. Very good. All right. All right. Nice. Nice. Very good. All right. Very good. Well done. All right. Right, listen to everything you're doing. Oh, I cover the middle of my sword gate from space to finger. I couldn't focus the space, actually, your opponent's better. I'll show you. All right, now you get to stage snap. As soon as I stop your attack, you lock. Move out to the blade side. Nice. No, not like that. You must hold the sword there. After roll all the attack. Again. Sword again. I get your sword move. You move the same time. No, that's not it. Well done. No, that's not it. That's it. No, that's not it. Come on, again. Come on, again. Okay. Right, now try a little faster. Concentrate. Come on, good. That's all. Nice attacking. Strike the ball. You see well. Good. Good. That. Well done. Very good. Oh, good. Up high full speed. Up full speed. That's one push. Straight. Oh. Yeah, we need one more way. One more way this time. Step aside. I'll show you. All right, fine. It's important not to move, so where you're going. Hit you. Same will happen when you move away. I'll have to slow you now. See, race to it. Thumbs up. We'll slowly one off of it. There's your chance. Well done. Well done. Oh. Nice. Right, apply a little quicker. Right, into the middle. Now take your eyes off your opponent. See the strike before you start. On that. On that. Nice. And the last thing for today, the trick. You raise the sword and force your opponent to one. Attack into the direction of the attack at the last moment. You're on the point, number 2. Right, I'll not go ahead and change the attack zone. Just go. I don't have time to be here. Good. Yeah. That's it. Very good. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm going to do that. Anyway, like soldier do after all. But don't get caught. If you train hard and persistently, you might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Okay, yeah. The rest of all limited to archery. Come with me. Are you serious? Let's see that. Expo, don't stand in position over there. You can start. And a little bit. Put on this arm guard. We're not going to float your forearm above your Be sure where. Labor thanks. Get in position. I'll concentrate. Always start with the first of the back. Come in very handy. Touch down to match resistance. Shoot one of the odds. Off your shoulder. Never call power. And encourage your subjects to learn archery. Either organize contests and fall. Either the top fire. Or the piece of firewood. On the floor. There's a target behind it. Draw the bow. Aim. I got 4 Hail on the wall. Hold your breath for a moment. Never release the string. No sharpie movement. Just slide. As if you were about to draw back more. All one movement. Arrow aiming at the target. Flying. Sure way. Do not dare to train bow. Arrow blocks quick. But you train it. Get so metal. Arrow flies so fast you won't see. Don't forget the arm guard. Fast bow. Well, that's all. It matters to jump on you have skill. You fit my expectations. I didn't want to waste time, so I think we'll cover it. That's why I'm talking about it. Not really thankful. What's he say? Calm down, boy. Keep an eye on your company. Not thankful is so stupid stuff. I'm really done. Get a little faster. Call yourself something. If the blacksmith boy will improve himself, then try it. If you can beat me, well, then fine. And then, if you beat me, I'll give you the ball. You lose, you have to. You know how to call. I have enough. Good, then let's get to it. That's what are on. Nicely shot. Thank you, well. It seems we can keep the run. So, blacksmith, you know your place now, but you need more money. But Hans, is this necessary? The Hans has already had word about you fighting with subjects. He explicitly told me. Oh no, he told me. He didn't tell me this too. So, the young to me, blacksmith. We must. Excellent, let's go. You up. You got the call now. Thank you. Sorry. Top speed, Bandit. Nobody. This is the last time. But we'll find out the soon.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
God be with you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yes, I have. And I don't think the good captain took much of a liking to me.
Well, he's a man of choleric temperament. But the fact that Sir Radzig has taken you into his retinue is very unusual. A lot of people are talking about you.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ. Farewell.
What the hell?
Jesus, look where you're going.
Hey, watch it!
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
Instruments.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What the hell?
Hey!
Well then, what's it to be?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Here, Jane. Take this and be on your way.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I'll go right away. Right away. God bless you, Henry.
And what happens if she comes again tomorrow? You give her more? You're making a mistake. Give them coin once and you'll never see the back of them.
If you say so.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather, some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel. The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. Huh? God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale.
My home, my family,
Good.
my livelihood.
Where's Moimir, anyway?
Merciful.
Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
And they say he has a hard time finding...
Hey, watch it.
My pleasure.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Hi-yo.
Watch where you're going.
Be a bit more careful.
Down.
And the canon of St. Wenceslaus in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place. Kurwa, pigs!
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Go on, your grace. Show him what for.
That'll show him. Beat him down.
Show him no quarter, sir.
You call that combat?
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.